mind if I do?
Oh, that's hot.
Hello?
Not long ago, on an evening no one quite knew how to dress for, there was a gathering of the world's most ingenious detectives, who by chance were also the world's most duplicitous murderers. They had devised a unique competition where they earned points for solving crimes and points for committing them. Each detective came prepared with 2 murder weapons. Look at the prompt on your device to see the first one you'll draw. But take heed, as a murderer you also have a calling card, a letter from your own name that you must include in your drawings. Do your best to hide the letter as part of the image, like so. If your calling card is too obvious, your fellow detectives may spot it and trace the weapon back to you. Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now. By the way, if you've played before, you can turn off tutorials in the settings menu. I promise not to take it personally.
There you are.
To assist in their plans, each detective had a secret accomplice disguised as a party guest. Use your device to give your guest a name. Any ridiculous alias will do, but don't leave any clues to your own identity.
Fine. Yes. Yes.
Yes, that will do nicely. And just in time for the party.
Everyone, your attention please. Please welcome our honorees for the evening, the world's greatest detectives.
Such enthusiasm. It's a shame you're going to spoil his party.
I'm your host, Lord Tippett. Thank you for attending my humble soiree. Oh, you brought gifts. You can set them down anywhere.
Looks like one of your drawings is out in the open, just as well. These gifts represent every type of weapon you'll see this evening, and no detective draws the same weapon twice.
Oh, and let's have a warm welcome for your esteemed guests. Wonderful. Now, let's just... What the devil? Damn storm must have knocked the power out. Stay calm, everyone. At least with you all around, we can be sure there won't be any foul play.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Time to make your move. Choose a guest to murder on your device. Then guess which detective brought them to the ball. Use your knowledge of what your fellow detectives may have written, or simply take a stab in the dark. If you're the first to figure out who brought a guest, your murder is successful, but your weapon will be left behind as evidence. And be quick, the lights could come back on any second.
I'm starting to wish I hadn't sold my collection of live fireflies. Nothing to worry about, folks. Just a bit of fire and brimstone. 4 of our guests have been murdered.
Each murder earns the perpetrator a secret point. And the longer you get away with it, the more you can earn.
Well, at least we have the world's greatest detectives here to solve these crimes. To the evidence board. Aha! We've found the murder weapons. Let's start with just 2 of these despicable doodads. Thanks to science, we can tell how many awful attempts were made on each guest's life.
And if you brought one of these guests, each of those attempts earns you points.
This is odd. If I didn't know better, I'd say these weapons are the same as some of the gifts you all brought.
What a coincidence.
Unfortunately, we really only have time to solve one of these cases.
That means the other murderer will get away, for now.
Examine the evidence and talk through your theories. Choose the case you have the best chance of solving.
Let's see. I've got it. Don't waste my time.
Fascinating. Let's continue.
guess even famous detectives don't always agree. I'll break the tie. You there. I'm choosing you at random to use my lucky magnifying glass. Use your device to move it over the evidence for a closer look. Now, everyone hurry and vote for who murdered this guest.
Now we're having fun.
My, my.
Don't forget you can use the magnifying glass to highlight what you found for your fellow
Interesting.
detectives.
Yes, yes.
A hung jury? If we're going to catch the murderer, we'll need a majority vote. Get it together and vote next time. My party depends on it. There's one pair of murders left to investigate. What senseless violence.
Senseless, but not pointless.
All right, activate your brains.
And if you're a murderer, deflect suspicion onto the other case. Your life depends on it, or at least your sterling reputation.
Aha!
I'll clean this up.
I see. On with it.
Move your feet.
Here's the magnifying glass. Don't break it. It's technically my dad's. I hope you all know who did it because I am totally in the dark here.
Well, we can eliminate one suspect. Their drawing for this weapon is right in front of us.
All right.
My, my.
Let's continue.
You suspect one of your fellow detectives was the murderer? Fess up, detective. Are you innocent or guilty of this crime? Scoundrel! Do you know what we do to killers around here? We ban them from the refreshment table. So there. Great work solving that case. I'm keeping track of who votes for the guilty party and awarding each of you points when you're right, even when the rest of the group gets it wrong. As for the murders we didn't get to, I promise we'll get to it later. Now let's get back to... Blast!
It looks like we're running low on weapons. And guests, draw 2 more weapons using the prompts on your device. You'll be hiding the same letter, but it may look a bit different than before.
Indeed.
You've used half your time. Don't forget, you have 2 drawings to finish.